Owner of Armstead Fitness in Fort Myers, ERICK Armstead, is live with us this morning talking about dynamic stretching.
Yeah, and ERICK is getting us more on some ideal movements you can do to get your body ready for your workout. Good morning, ERICK. What's up?
Good morning. How are you?
Oh,
Today
fantastic.
we're going to talk about dynamic stretching, and we're going to talk about all the sports that we like to play. So, for example, we love golf, and so we use a dynamic stretch that really gets that rotation movement down, right? And Carla here, what she can do is she's imitating the golf swing, and then she'll speed that up, right? And she's imitating the golf swing, letting the hips know, hey, I'm about to start swinging this golf club, and help to avoid injury. Key note is her lower body still. So, our golfers know you got to detach. So that's one of the great dynamic warm-ups for golf. Yep, and we have a few extras. We have a couple. We have our running. We like to run. A lot of runners in Southwest Florida. Yep, and so she's going to do some sweeps. And what she's doing now is protecting that hamstring, right? And she's making sure she's bulletproofing that hamstring, warming that hamstring up, and saying, hey, I'm getting ready to run. You know me, it's always about communicating with the body. And then our tennis players, which we know, again, we're in Southwest Florida, so we have a lot of tennis players who love to play. And so she's going to warm up, making lateral movements. Yep. And she's just getting those hips ready, those hip flexors ready. Notice she's keeping her feet apart. Yep. Notice she's going to be low. Just really warming up the body for what you're going to do, imitating the sport that you play. Yes.
We always say, I love golf, but I don't know if golf loves me. That just might be, I'm just going to kind of throw that out there.
That's everybody.
Yeah, that's everyone. Also some
Absolutely.
great stretches.
That's everybody's story.
That you can do, whether or not you're golfing, playing tennis,
yes.
or just running. Always want to thank ERICK Armstead from Armstead Fitness joining us this morning. Of course, talking about the importance of stretching. I was with somebody yesterday that actually didn't even stretch before they played kickball, and they were limping all around the outlets that were around everywhere.
You can pull it real quick.
Because you can pull anything.
Anything.
Quickly, especially as you maybe get a little bit older.
Mm-hmm. And we play volleyball. We always stretch before we go play.
We try to stretch.
I definitely do.
We try to stretch, or you're going to be sore the next day. Time now for our Healthy Living segment here on More in the Morning. Owner of Armstead Fitness in Fort Myers, ERICK Armstead, is live with us this morning talking about dynamic stretching.
And ERICK is getting us more on some ideal movements you can do to get your body ready for your workout. ERICK, good morning. What's up?
Good morning. We're talking about dynamic movement, dynamic stretching. We're in Southwest Florida. We play so many sports. One of the big sports here is golf. So Carla here is going to walk you through a nice dynamic stretch that you can do for golf. Notice that she's keeping her lower body still, and she's just imitating the golf swing. She can do this a little faster, and she can speed it up a little faster. How about you just go crazy? All right, slow down. So what she's showing you is how she's warming up the body, warming up those hips, warming up that movement so she's ready. A lot of tennis players out here today. Our tennis players love to play. So Carla's just going to walk through, and she's going to make sure she can go laterally, keeping the feet apart. She's going nice and low. You can see how low she's getting. And it's just warming up those hips, getting the hips ready. And then we have our runners. And we know we got to keep those hamstrings in order because that'll put you out the game. So she's warming up the hamstrings with those sweeps, and she's going back and forth. Yep. And then she can even speed that up a little bit if she wanted to. And that's just making sure those hamstrings stay safe. And so those are some dynamic exercises or warm-ups that we could do before we engage into our sport or our activity.
I want to get one question here to you, ERICK, because I know that there could be a lot of consequences if you don't stretch before you do almost any physical activity. But my question then is, as maybe you're getting a little bit older here, if you're playing some of these sports, you're active here in Southwest Florida, how important is it to stretch, and then how much should you stretch before you go out to play anything?
Right, great question. So our stresses might vary as far as dynamic. So being dynamic as we get a little older, we might want to just warm up that body first and just ease into it, right? Just where we don't feel like we're going to pull nothing. But when it comes to making sure that we keep injury away, we want to make sure that we warm up the legs and warm up the hips, even before we go on a walk. We want to make sure that we can do some swings. You can hold the chair. It's simple to hold the chair and kind of just warm up those hip flexors, even if you're getting ready to go on a walk. So it's just injury prevention, injury prevention.
Perfect.
Always appreciate the information, Eric. Again, Eric Armstead from Armstead Fitness here in Fort Myers, getting us more on dynamic stretching so you don't pull anything as you get out and about here in Southwest Florida this holiday weekend.